EPA was down with a big team of people the other day, and I was trying to explain to them what we were like. I said, well, we're a little of George Bush and a little of Van Jones. And George Bush said we're addicted to foreign oil, and we all agree with that, and we're trying to do something about it. And Van Jones said we've got to rebuild the cities by bringing green jobs to the cities and by getting ourselves off of foreign oil and into renewable resources. So I'm really proud of the progress we've made, but this is just the beginning. And I don't want to diminish at all what's happening today, because Bill Malone and his partners have shown a great deal of courage and willingness to accept risk. This is not embraced by everybody yet. It will be, because I think the thing that brings us all together today, and what Bill and I hit it off on, where did Bill go? Well, there he is. He's hiding on the side. He likes to be behind the scenes. Did you ever notice that about Bill? Is that we're changing our language. And the word that we're changing is waste. And we're getting out the eraser, and we're erasing the word waste, and we're putting in resource. Because every single thing that we've determined is waste up until now could be looked at as a resource. If we could meet European standards, we could divert 90% of all the objects that we currently view as waste as a resource. And it's entrepreneurs like Bill Malone and his partners that are doing this, and we could not do it without you, Bill. And I want to thank you very, very much for your leadership, and you're willing to risk your own money to make this happen. Thank you. Many of you have had the pleasure to go to lunch with Bill or Debbie and to sit and listen to their dreams, because if you really want to get America going again, we need to listen to the dreamers who risk their own capital and do these kinds of great, exciting things. I'd like to also thank our congressman, who has a very difficult job. I say being mayor is the greatest job in American politics today, because you can actually get things done. In Congress, they fight about commas and periods, and you think it was the end of the world. And I don't know how you do it, Congressman, but I appreciate the way that you're out there battling for me and my city every day. Thank you, Congressman Hines.
Hear, hear.
As Debbie said, we couldn't have had this happen without the enlightened leadership of the City Council, and I believe the vote was unanimous. It may have been 18-2, but it's almost always unanimous. And I know that John Olson and Lydia Martinez is here. I want to thank them very much, because you voted for this. Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is real commerce, because TD Bank North is here. They put a loan into this. Strathmore Electric, they wired it. Their people helped to put this before us and got paid as wages to do it. And that's what all this is about. This is about rebuilding our economy and pulling ourselves up out of the morass that we're in. I want to say just a quick word of thanks to WTNH, because they have not only covered it along with Channel 12, and we appreciate Channel 12 as well, but WTNH on a corporate level has shown some interest in helping us to try to create this green future in the city of Bridgeport, and I want to thank them very much for their attention to this. This is something where I think we can really do great work together. Biodiesel is going to create 1 billion gallons of fuel this year. Now, if you want to equate that to what comes out of the ground, it may seem modest, but every journey starts with the first step. And this is a twofer. This is a twofer because it's not only going to give someone fuel, but it's going to replace dirty fuel. And we all know that biodiesel burns cleaner. According to the EPA, I just looked it up recently, B20, which is 20% biodiesel, has 20% fewer hydrocarbons in their emissions and 12% less carbon monoxide. Those are big numbers. We're really excited about that, because many of the homes that are going to burn this home heating oil are burning in the city. We know that the city's use of energy and creating pollution is pretty small compared to the 40 or 50,000 structures that are in the city. We have a small number. So we know that through the Be Green 2020 effort, we have to expand this. It just can't be the city. It has to be the homeowners and the business owners. And so making this fuel available is going to be burnt in 20 or 30,000 furnaces all over the city, and maybe there'll be even Santa Fuel's customer, a local business that buys the B20. So the $1 billion the billion gallons that this industry will create in the United States, some of it will be created right here. And it will create biodiesel. It's estimated 40,000 jobs in the United States. And a dozen or so of them will be right here. So we're really, if you listen to the President's State of the Union address tonight, we're really doing what they're preaching in Washington. We're doing it right here, right on Admiral Street in the West End. So for me, it's really exciting. We've created, as part of the Be Green 2020 effort, we've created an energy improvement district that will help take the dreams of the Be Green 2020 effort, which is a partnership between the Business Council, the Regional Business Council, and the city government, where they involve the citizenry. Over 100 people helped write the Be Green 2020 sustainability plan. Some of you in the room helped work on it. And many things are trickling out of that as we speak. This is one, the Energy Improvement District. Adrienne Well is the chairman. So not only is she helping to start a mattress factory, but she can also aggregate electric consumers to save the money. She can bond. She has bonding authority. It's an authority under the state, like a port authority, to go and help finance these kinds of projects in the future. Fuel cells, geothermal wells, photovoltaic. We'll be putting photovoltaic on the roofs of Blackham School and Central High School in the next few months with a partnership with Main Street Partners out of Denver. So all these things do the three things we started by talking about: getting us off of foreign oil, creating jobs, and lowering our carbon footprint to save the planet and do the right thing for the environment. So I couldn't be any more excited about today. We've waited a long time to cut the ribbon on this bill. I don't want to delay it another second. I'm going to stop, and hopefully we're going to cut the ribbon soon and get biodiesel pumping into all those furnaces and cleaning the air at Bridgeport. Thank you, Bill Malone.